CouncilCast. This is episode 165, being recorded on April 27th, 2021. The Council is now in session, and as with every week, we will make arbitrary decisions about topics on science, technology, and random shit.
Random shit. Gross.
Ooh.
That sounded too seductive.
That was, I'm not sure what that was.
I don't know.
Kif. It was like Kif was trying to, impress Zap Brannigan.
That's impossible. He would never try to do that.
Random shit. Great.
And that's now your. If you want to buy that ringtone, you can email us at councilcast@gmail.com.
Oh man, perfect.
That would be terrible.
And you know, at this point, as you know, CouncilCast decisions are final. So, you know, this is now the one and only chance that you will have to get that as a ringtone. You have until 24 hours from now.
24 hours.
So if you're not watching live, you're not getting it.
If we don't make it, you're not getting it.
Be the one person that we choose randomly.
Yeah, there you go. Well, you know, something that you know might not actually happen is if you were to have the sun blow you up, then we wouldn't exist anymore. Which is
That's a good point, Blaine. You make some excellent points in that first opening comment.
Yeah, you know, and then you
Can't argue with that kind of logic.
You wouldn't end up second place either, so. But that's apparently what happened in the to Proxima Centauri, which is apparently the nearest star to our own, which has apparently produced some of the most powerful flares on record, which would most likely have destroyed any living people or beings in that universe or in that galaxy.
That's sad.
Can we just have a moment of silence for that galaxy?
I think we should, yeah.
It's our galaxy. Solar system.
The entire galaxy blew up. Didn't you know? It hasn't reached us yet.
A moment of silence and then awkward laughing.
What if
that's how I hope that other galaxies for us when the sun blows up.
That's right.
There you go. But yeah, I guess you don't want to be living there, so this is apparently a possibility for any red dwarf is that they're pretty volatile, which is what Proxima Centauri was. A red dwarf, and apparently the short duration flare, which was detected almost a year ago, so I guess it takes a while for these things to travel, basically produced enough radiation to basically blow away any atmosphere on a planet that was close to it.
Really?
Yeah.
It happened a year ago, and we're just hearing about it now?
Yeah.
We are so behind on the council.
Yeah, I thought this was current news, Blaine.
He didn't say. He never said current news.
Oh, I've been misled this entire time.
Okay, so it happened a year ago, but we're seeing it now?
That's what it sounds like.
Because it was a light year away.
Oh, wow.
Which is not a speed of travel, a distance of travel.
There you go.
Is there any danger to us from this dwarf minion sun thing that blew up?
Nope. We're totally safe as long as we did not exist in the habitable zone of that star. So
that's good to know.
That's not our star. I think we're pretty safe.
Oh,
well, that's cool. But those
wait, we are safe, or the blast radius is like moving towards us? Will we feel it?
No. Okay, so can I just? So a year ago, it did this thing,
yes.
right?
Yes.
And we're just seeing it. a year from now, are we going to then
Hear it.
feel it?
No,
Or
we'll hear
have
it.
something come fly at us?
We will hear it a year.
Will we hear it a year from now?
We'll hear
Yes,
it.
because of how much
No.
faster
When will
light
we-
travels than sound.
When will it actually hit us?
In
If the
exactly
sound
1
were
year
to
from now.
travel that far,
I don't understand.
It's a sun exploding. It's a star exploding. Of course, it's going to travel galaxies of the sun. Here's a question for you though.
Here's an
Here's
answer.
a real question, or just a
What have the
question.
smelloscopes detected from the blast? Does it smell like?
I'm gonna assume it smells like fart.
well,
It smells like
a
the
red
4th of
dwarf.
July.
When will we smell the blast? Will that be another year away, or
The
since it's a red
is it a
dwarf
year after we hear the blast?
blast, he said farts. Now that's all I can think.
the smelloscope doesn't
blasts.
get invented for another 1,000 years. So unfortunately,
Nope.
we won't know
We
until
don't get
which
to smell
planet?
that blast.
On which planet and how far away, and then how many years after the 1,000 years will we actually get to use the smelloscope?
You know what? I'm going to give them a thumbs up for a good, for a good run. That whoever, way to go.
The researchers are saying that this may, although it may have killed everything that existed in the habitable zone, it may have also made a clearer path for those new things to survive. So, thumbs up for new life forms, I guess. Aliens.
I say thumbs up for dwarf stars.
Thumbs up
Great.
for dwarfs. Yeah.
I was gonna say, since it's a red dwarf,
dwarfs,
I think it
red
might smell
dwarf
kind of
stars.
like me.
Great. Excellent points.
Well, something that you wouldn't need to live on that planet that just got blown up apparently is oxygen, because you can now make it on Mars.
I think this is actually a pretty cool article.
this is pretty sweet.
Yeah,
What can you do on Mars?
this is actually legit.
So the Perseverance rover that landed there has apparently created breathable oxygen out of the atmosphere on Mars, basically.
Oh yeah,
It was able to collect the carbon dioxide molecules, heated them, and created carbon monoxide and oxygen as the result.
Pretty cool.
Oh.
Enough
So we're starting to generate
for-
oxygen on Mars.
yeah, enough
So
for a
it's-
human to survive for
10 minutes.
10
10
minutes.
That'd be one dope
But
ride,
isn't-
man.
Isn't the thought though that a device would be then on a manned mission be able to replenish their oxygen supplies?
Yeah, that's the idea. They're talking about, to basically carry enough astronauts there, it's like way too much oxygen to bring on your own. So if they can create oxygen on Mars, then they don't have to bring as much with them. And then they could potentially live longer, a whole 10 minutes longer.
Or they can call fuel
10 minutes.
to come back.
What if they used all of the stuff that they need to make oxygen and all there was on Mars was 10 minutes worth?
I mean, that
I could see that being as a potential problem.
Used up. I think that's pretty cool, actually. That's I don't know who thought that up, but that's crazy.
Well, I think we're going to have a lot more advancements in the next 5 to 10 years on being able to actually make Mars habitable, because I'm pretty sure everybody who's still on this planet is kind of like, well, screw this,
Well, so
getting ready to head out.
Here's a question though. So if we're trying to make another planet habitable, why wouldn't we just make our own planet more habitable? Wouldn't that be easier?
Have oxygen
Nope.
here, Blaine.
Nope.
We don't need to make more of it.
See, but there are
Blaine,
resources on Mars that are ripe for to be exploited.
What are those resources, Dave?
Red
Carbon
gas.
monoxide is to make oxygen.
Carbon dioxide to make oxygen.
How
Their
far
largest
are we-
export is carbon dioxide.
How far are we going, and how much money are we spending to get to Mars to make oxygen when we have more than we need here?
No,
Clearly.
see, that is where
More than
you
we
have a misconception is that we need more.
If we don't
What's
have more, we
causing-
can't make oxygen.
What's causing the greenhouse effect?
Love
Is that conception
like
really missed?
oxygen. Have too much,
Carbon
get too high.
something?
Not enough, and you're gonna die. It's a good
Well,
song.
I think it's
It's
pretty
all-
cool that they did this.
It's all
I'm gonna
about
say thumbs up.
needing more.
More is always better. Thumbs up for more is better. Why not?
For more better. You know what? Thumbs up for oxygen.
Sounds good. You know, some
Thumbs up for not having to breathe oxygen. I mean, that'd be really cool.
I don't think that's what this was about, but sure, why not?
Oh, okay.
But you know, something that doesn't need oxygen to breathe is the Linux kernel, which apparently runs on a computer. If you didn't know, but
I don't.
the-
That's no.
What is a kernel? Popcorn?
Yes. But apparently the lead senior Linux kernel developer apparently banned the University of Minnesota from
Fucking
submitting
idiot.
basically new code to the project.
What?
Yeah.
So-
Why?
Linux being free open source software, people will send their changes and everything to enhance the code. And this stupid university submitted some code previously that was less than
It was not
Usable?
Good. No, it was
Let-
malicious.
it was intentionally not good.
Yeah.
And then they wrote a paper about it, about how a malicious actor could inject bad code into open source projects, and they didn't tell the maintainers of the project that this was happening. And then they submitted some more code that was questionable in nature. Found out that again it was intended to be not adequate,
Uh-huh.
and they were like, fuck you, we're done with this shit, you're banned, you can no longer submit anything.
Well, that makes sense.
I say
Yeah.
thumbs down for higher education.
And
Boy,
then
let me hear the rest of it.
then the researcher sent out an email all butthurt that but it was just a prank, bro, social experiment, bro, don't get all hurt, man, this was just see you're
I already got Ant to let me work on this for the next 4 years.
the checks and balances you put in place because the first time we did it actually worked. So we're like testing your process, man. Good job, bro. You should let us continue. And the guy was like, just fuck
And they're
off.
like, the first time you did it?
Oh, they knew the first time because they all read the paper that they wrote about it being the first time that they did it. And the lead researcher like running the kernel was like, no, fuck off. We are done with your bullshit.
Is the Colonel short for Colonel Sanders?
Yes.
This is the Kentucky Fried Chicken.
It's all
Game
about the
machine.
chicken, man.
Yep. Definitely.
Got it. I was lost from the beginning of this. Linux is shorthand for the breading that they use on the chicken.
Yes.
Got it.
What we're talking about chicken?
Yeah. So I mean, to this just I understand wanting to do this as a research project. What I don't understand is like what Dave said. They didn't tell anybody about this, and they submitted real code to a real project that had a malicious nature, and that's what I just don't understand. Like, what the hell was the point?
Honestly, quite honestly, I didn't read the article. Surprise, surprise. But I could see somebody having written a grant proposal to
Oh, they did.
someone.
They did. They had it approved by an ethics board.
Yeah.
Yep, and they were yes, so they did, and they grant. My guess is they got a ton of grant money to do this, and so their whole job was just to see the Linux system. And now the reason that they're upset is because they don't have a way to complete their grant project and will lose the tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars that they got because they didn't consult with the makers. They had said, "Can we do this?" They would have said, "Oh yeah, this seems like a good way for us to secure the program." Like, but instead they
Secure the workflow.
Yeah, how can we make this more secure so that we don't have issues with people writing purposely bad code or writing, something that's essentially Trojan horses to mess everything up? But
So is this fault then with higher education, or just with this particular group, and that they didn't follow some kind of basic protocol?
I mean, they kind of followed the protocol. They submitted for a grant. It got approved by an ethics board to proceed. They went through, but they never consulted the third party that they were involving.
Yep, that's what I mean. So is this like typical of a higher education type of situation, or is it just these bunch of boneheads that did this?
This is the boneheads who did it.
All right.
Yeah.
Thumbs down for whoever they are.
It's
Thumbs down for boneheads.
It's kind of like Dave asking me to go and break into
Thumbs down for
Silas's
boners.
house
Oh, that's
to
not
see
what
if
we're
it can
talking
happen, and not telling Silas that I'm going to go break into his house.
It's exactly like that. You're right.
Oh, now it makes sense.
Yeah.
Dave, why would you ask Blaine to do that?
Because I'm writing a paper.
Did you run it by the ethics committee?
I did.
Wait, the ethics committee would ask, are you planning to actually steal anything? No. Are you going to do Dave's house? No. Okay, well then that's like a good idea because this gives Dave the opportunity to write the paper about it.
Sounds good.
Gee, guys.
I am thumbs down for Dave and Blaine's plan to break into Silas's place. Wait, what was the article again?
I give them a thumbs down for the researchers. This is just
Okay.
not being smart.
I give that ethics committee a thumbs up for getting that guy fired.
Well, somebody that you might get also fired for is if you deleted all of the files on a university's desktop computers.
Whoopsie.
This is also a prank, bro.
Apparently, in the Victoria University of Wellington, which is in New Zealand, apparently, somebody in the IT department decided that they were going to start doing maintenance on reclaiming space on the university network by removing the profiles of students who no longer attended the university. Apparently, they just decided, let's just delete everybody's profile.
Oh my.
Therefore,
Or is that or yeah, click and then you go, no.
Everyone's
can't
profile,
stop it.
really?
I did something like that kind of one where I was working for this day, and he had this startup, but he'd been working for this company prior to, and he had a non-compete clause, yada yada yada. He's like, well, I can start emailing all of these people on this list as soon as my non-compete is up in like 3 weeks. I was like, great. He's like, can you pull all the emails from this list so that we can start like creating email campaigns and whatever, so that we can, as soon as we can push go, we're ready to go. I was like, you got it. And I clicked some buttons and whoops, I emailed all of those people in the group, and with just the subject line, new contacts for such and such business.
Oh no.
And
Oops.
and
Oopsie.
then nothing came of it. One person in the group was like, "Oh, what are you up to, thinky face or whatever?" like, we all know that you're going to do this.
Please
You got 3 weeks.
from this mailing list.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, 3 weeks? The non-compete was 3 weeks.
The non-compete was a 1 or 2 year or something like that, and we
Okay.
were 3 weeks to the deadline of expiring. So
Okay, that makes more sense.
yeah.
Say a 3-week non-compete is basically worthless.
Oh,
Yeah.
non-competes in general basically worthless. So
So, do we know what happened to these people that deleted everything?
Well, the people who had their stuff deleted, apparently, since this was at a university, some PhD students apparently lost years worth of data that they had stored on the computers. So
Mm.
that's fun. But as far as the people who actually
my
did the
gosh.
deleting, I don't know. I'm assuming they're just doing just fine.
I'm sure nothing better to them at all.
Nothing have. So, are these the same boneheads that did the other thing? Same university, right?
Might be.
Nice job, Logan. Victory
Thanks.
Royale.
Yeah, they are the same boneheads.
Yep, totally the same guys. They left one place and went to another.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Wait, they're cops as well?
Oh wow, that is. I'm gonna say thumbs down for accidentally doing horrible things like that when you're working on a computer.
Thumbs up for making sure you have backups. That's gonna be my moral of the story today.
Oh yeah,
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
yeah.
Wow, that's pretty.
Why would they
hideous.
just save directly to their computers?
Because
Well,
I don't know.
I'm confused how they could delete accounts. Oh, I understand how they can delete accounts and delete everything. If I have I've set up my G Suite for my company's team, and I go and I delete one of the users, their stuff is all gone.
basically. Yep.
Got it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
pretty sweet.
Wow.
I say
Wow,
thumbs
wow,
up for
wow.
backups.
Wow.
Thumbs down for these guys. I mean, come on, bozos.
Yeah, I'm gonna give them a thumbs up because they probably need a pick me up after the no good, very bad, horrible week that they've had. Deleting everyone's stuff, getting fired, losing their spouses, not having any friends anymore, not being able to order out food at a restaurant just because of all the shame. They're just having a bad time. So thumbs up just as a pick me up. Not in support of anything that you've
Fair enough. Well, if those guys needed a pick-me-up, they might be able to actually eat these crayons that are made from rice and vegetable waste.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Crayons are already edible.
Well, yeah.
They're
you
not-
have
Rice has
Sick.
waste.
a few
They
weeks
say
ago,
non-toxic, so we all know that makes them edible.
Edible.
Yep.
Absolutely. And these might be edible, but I don't know if they're non-toxic. How's that?
I like my odds.
So yeah, if you are looking for some different kind of crayons that may or may not be more edible than regular crayons, there's this guy, this company, or I guess a person, on Kickstarter that is making crayons from rice and vegetable byproducts. And so you can,
Rice and vegetable byproducts. It almost sounds like the crayons that say non-toxic are probably better for you.
The only catch with these crayons is they don't actually color anything. Like if you try to draw with them on a piece of paper, just kind of moves the piece of
It's
paper
gonna-
around.
No, it's vegetable oils, so it just leaves kind of a greasy streak across the page with no color.
well, they do have a color that's called solid rice bran wax and liquid rice bran oil.
Of course they do.
Oh, that sounds terrible. You mean poop brown and poop brown? That just sounds
Poop brown
terrible.
and browner poop.
Brown or
Yum.
And runny brown
Poop.
poop.
poop. Runny brown poop.
Yum.
Oh,
Yum, yum.
But
yuck.
you can eat it, so.
Well, you can eat the other ones. In all honesty, I'm not sure why you would go to all this trouble.
Yeah.
All right.
One time as a kid, one of my friends told me that if you ate a
He lied
crayon,
to you.
if you ate a
He
crayon,
lied.
Yeah.
that was
It'll turn your
whatever
color.
color, that's the color Power Ranger you would turn in. I was like, you know what? I don't think that's probably true, but what does it hurt if I try? Long story, I'm not a Power Ranger, and I'm not the Green Ranger, nor am I the White Ranger.
You probably ate too
But
many
man, I
Power
wish I
Rangers.
were.
Why didn't you eat a red one? The Red Ranger was the
Who wants to be
best.
Tommy? It's like, seriously.
He was super salty after the Green Ranger showed up because the Green Ranger was just as good a leader as he was. And, I don't like anyone who's going to be that salty about somebody else having good leadership skills. So that was my rationale in 3rd grade.
There you go.
I know this wasn't about Power Rangers, but I remember the
It might be.
first
Maybe if you
morning
eat
that,
these, you do become a Power
that
Ranger.
we saw the Power Rangers, and I knew instantly it was going to be a hit. It was so amazing. I just wanted to say that.
Maybe they
Thumbs
should
up for
make
Power
You
Rangers.
knew.
Power Ranger crayons. You can
What
only
was a
get the
Power Ranger
color-
theme song?
You can only get the color of the Power Rangers.
Oh my.
I give them a thumbs up for making more edible crayons. Why not?
Yeah.
We all
Let's
need
eat
more
crayons.
Oh my gosh.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up for eating crayons. Oh, you could probably make like if it's rice byproduct, you could probably make like you could probably turn it into like a sticky rice something.
It'll be sticky something, that's for sure.
Survival crayons.
Some
Put them in your
survival
backpack
crayons.
in case you're lost in the woods. You can eat these little rice crayons.
If you're lost in the woods, you can get bored, and when you get tired or when you get hungry, you can also eat them.
There you go.
Yes.
2 for 1.
2 for 1.
Sounds like something for my kids.
They're already coming to your house, Logan. I already shipped them straight to you.
Great.
Well, if
Thanks,
you did
man.
if you wanted to eat the crayons faster, you could build a giant K'NEX roller coaster to deliver your crayons, which apparently this guy did in his backyard. This thing is freaking awesome.
Is it?
Very big. It's very
Yeah.
big.
Hold on. I usually don't
That's
look
what
at
she
the
said.
articles. This one sounds interesting. Hold on.
So this guy, so if you remember the K'NEX, there was apparently a K'NEX roller coaster kit that used 2,400 pieces
Mm.
to make a roller coaster, and this guy went to the extreme.
Yeah, he
built
did.
a scale model of Cedar Point's Magnum XL 200, which opened back in 1989,
Hmm.
in his backyard out of K'NEX.
That's cool.
That does sound pretty cool.
I'm trying to. It doesn't tell me how many pieces he used, but I mean, there's a lot of pieces.
The reason it doesn't tell you is because he started building it, and then he was like, oh man, I should have started counting these before I put this together. Well, I guess I just tell people it was a lot.
2, 3. Screw it.
Yeah, it does say that
It says-
he built it while collecting K'NEX pieces over 15 years, so you're probably right. He needs to hire an intern to count them all now.
I mean, that's what interns are for, man.
Yeah. I mean, obviously.
Especially an
Or-
unpaid one.
So
Unpaid. Can we just say unpaid interns? That's like one of the, I don't know. I liken it to cruel and unusual punishment. I think it's actually should be outlawed. Like, should just be right up there with whatever amendment that is, or whatever. God knows something
What
or
if you
other.
needed somebody to count K'NEX pieces?
Pay them a living wage to do that, and then fire them as soon as they're
A
done
living
counting.
wage? A living wage?
And then fire them as soon as they're done counting.
I'll pay him. In coins. Those are
No,
You give
you
them-
don't fire You don't fire like a contractor. Your contract is ended, so
You just
there's no
pay them
firing.
1099.
Yeah, make
You're a
them-
1099 intern.
Yeah, there you go. Why not? Pay a living wage to count those K'NEX pieces. How much money do you need to live for the 8 hours it would take to count all those?
I mean, I think somebody who's fast at counting could do it in like an hour. I'll only pay him for an hour.
Or like that movie with Robert De Niro, you could have a senior intern come
Oh,
in and
yeah.
kind of.
He was great. He was giving everyone life advice.
Yeah, he was.
Anne Hathaway was like man and stuff. It was a good movie. I never watched all of it. I think I watched about 15 minutes. But man, I liked it. That was fun.
It was a fun 15 minutes. I watched the trailer. Does that count?
Sure.
Yep.
No. Yeah, I would watch half.
No.
Watch the last half.
Which half? Doesn't really matter.
Hey, thumbs up for this guy. Like perseverance.
I give
Like,
it a thumbs up as well. Nice.
that's just really well done.
Thumbs up.
Kudos. Well
Yep.
done. Nice job.
Nice job. Yep. Nicely done.
All right. With that, we're gonna move on to our Elon Musk pitches for the week.
Yes.
Everyone's
My
favorite
gosh.
segment.
I've been off for several weeks, just like dreaming up the best pitch for Elon, thinking about it real hard. What I want Elon to make is a thing that you can put in your baby's crib that make them sleep immediately.
And
Do they have to wake up?
Oh, I was gonna say, and not a pillow.
Ouch. Ooh, that's a little dark.
That's making them sleep permanently, not immediately. Come on.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, wrong. Wrong.
that was-
adjective.
That was dark.
Adverb.
very dark.
Take that out in
I mean,
post.
you
Silence.
could make it so they go to sleep, and they're actually sleeping, but they also are asleep permanently.
It's called a
No-
coma.
no,
We're not trying to
coma.
induce a coma.
Never mind. I don't want to pitch this idea anymore. You guys are ruining my idea. I've never unpitched something, and my decision is final to unpitch that idea.
Well, the
Okay.
council has already decided this is a great idea.
I would
and
like
we're moving
Elon
forward
Musk
with it.
I
to
actually really
create-
like this idea because I would like the baby to go to sleep immediately, just not permanently.
That would
Immediately.
make that you put in a baby's crib to make it go to sleep immediately.
Yeah.
And you just set a timer. Like, I need you to take a 20-minute nap.
That's
Ding!
actually even better.
They're awake.
Has a timer for how long you want them to sleep.
Because it's not ever permanently. Make sure that you put that in the notes.
Oh, I
There's not
definitely
a
said,
permanent
but
setting.
not permanently.
No, you took back your own pitch. My pitch does not have that phrasing in it.
Why don't we just have the council just
Dave's pitch
do
is
one
a
pitch,
thing
and the
that puts
pitch
babies to
is
sleep permanently. All right.
No.
I want the
It
same
doesn't-
thing, but I want to be able to select whether it's baby or adult, so I can take a 20-minute nap.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that's a bot right there, Logan.
I think that's called universal design, and I like that.
I don't know. I don't think I need anything that makes me go to sleep. I do a pretty good job on my own.
But like instantly, you said it's an instant thing where you just, okay, I have got 20 minutes. I need to crash and wake up.
Can we call it Instanap?
Yes, we can.
Instant.
And we will.
What? Instanap.
But what if you want to take a longer nap?
Then you just set the timer
That's
for a long.
not
Oh
because
my gosh, Dave, it's so simple.
where-
I can't believe you're asking these questions.
where does it become nap? Where does nap become sleep?
The Insta Sleep.
30 minutes and longer. 30 minutes and shorter is a nap. 30 minutes and longer is a sleep.
Depends on REM cycles, right?
The N setting or the S
Do
setting.
we call it Instagram?
And then there's the R setting, which is for.
Instagram, I think, will very easily get confused with Instagram. So I give it a thumbs up.
We can get some
Oh, it's
accidental.
Instagram. Oh, sorry.
Hey, Logan, you had that on last time. What is that? Where is that at?
You
That-
live right
Is that anywhere near? Is that anywhere near where the red dwarf thing blew up?
It's
Well, the
space.
red dwarf thing
So
blew
yes.
up in the middle of that red circle there.
That's
way
why the red circle is
out.
there. Well, that's why I wonder. The red circle is there because the red dwarf star would.
Well,
that-
healing
that
himself
is
up and
the-
down.
That is known as the Eye of God. By the way, it's a
Really?
nebula.
It's a nebula. Okay, I'll look that up. Thank you, Dave.
Thumbs up to everyone's sleep ideas. The ones that had permanent sleep in their. I don't like those parts of the idea.
No, none of them had permanent sleep in their description.
Yeah,
Permanent
it's not
sleep?
Sleeping Beauty. Whoops.
Bad.
I turned the Sleeping Beauty
It did
dial.
not.
Hey.
They just did not exclude permanent sleep. It was not a requirement, but it's.
It was not. It was also not excluded from the warranty.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
That could be a side effect.
Does this thing also have a sticker on the side of it that says, "In the state of California, this may cause cancer"?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
it
does.
absolutely would.
yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
Everything in the state of California will cause cancer, apparently.
It may cause cancer.
It may. We just don't know yet. It could happen.
Um.
All right.
Yeah. Well done,
Yeah,
everyone.
thumbs up for
Yeah,
nap ideas.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm gonna just. I don't even have an idea. I like that idea.
It would also entail some kind of caffeine injection, so that you wake
wake
up
mechanism?
alert.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
No,
Caffeine
it would
for
be
the
injected
babies?
at the time of falling asleep.
I don't want to be injected. I just want
Ooh,
something. to
what
make
if
me
it's
fall asleep.
tap nap and you just tap, you're out.
Yes. No,
And when
snap
you-
nap.
And you wake up and you
Snap
snack it again
nap.
for another 20 minutes.
Snap nap. Oh man, we got all kinds of ways to market this now.
Look, you can just snap your naps on.
So easy. You can take a nap in a
on.
snap.
But not that many people can snap. More people can clap. Yeah, but that's not the point.
Clap nap.
Okay, so I got one pitch here. So I think that Elon Musk, so if you've ever tried to hang light fixtures or ceiling fans or anything like that in your house,
Oh yeah.
you often are trying to hang something while you're also trying to wire it. So you're trying to hold on to this really heavy thing, and you're trying to
Yeah.
do the little wires. Maybe you're trying to balance it on something. Maybe you have somebody who can't hold it there. I think you should come up with something that you can attach to whatever it is you're hanging, and it makes it hover there.
Oh, okay.
And then you can do whatever you need to do, and then you just do the attachment, take the thing off, and away you go.
Not-
You're
I'm
done.
gonna
So
go
this
with
is
the
a
idea.
legit idea, Blaine. Why are you doing this? You're sharing legitimate ideas with.
He had to hang a light
You know what?
recently, and it didn't go well.
No,
I
I'm
thought
going
you were-
to be hanging a light, and I know it's
I
not
thought
gonna
you.
go well.
What if? What
If
if?
you can have it done by Saturday, that would be perfect.
Yeah. Wait. So it hovers there?
Yeah, it causes whatever.
Like a
it is.
weighted boom arm.
Yeah.
I was thinking if like a weighted boom arm. I was thinking, what if it you had a like essentially a front backpack that had an additional 2 arms off of it that you could control with your mind. So it was like you had 4 arms.
Yeah, but that sounds like something that would have to be attached to me. I don't want it to be attached to me.
Okay, well then your hover idea is much better. I'm not sure of how it works because
doesn't
hovering
matter.
sounds like magic, but I do like magic, and so thumbs up for this hovering light fixture. Can we use
I'd
it for
say
other?
thumbs up too.
Oh yeah, anything. It can make anything hover up to how I don't know. You pick.
Up to 170
1,000 pounds.
Yeah,
to 1,000 pounds. So
No. It should only be listed in kilograms, and it can hold up to 6,969 pounds.
If it's listed in kilograms, we'll have
kilograms.
no idea how heavy it is.
69.
Exactly.
69 kilograms. Gotcha. All right.
Great. That's a perfect. That is literally the perfect.
6,000
No,
6,969.
69,420 kilograms.
Yes. That is the perfect weight.
469.
I don't get it.
420. Gotcha. All right.
I'm very proud of all of us tonight. We came up with a bunch of worthless ideas again. Thumbs up.
Dave, is that really your idea? Just makes babies sleep immediately?
And permanently.
But not
Dave.
explicitly state permanently.
No, permanent is not a requirement for the device. Where are you guys getting this idea that I want to kill babies?
No,
Oh,
we
nobody
didn't
said
say
kill.
We said
Whoa,
kill.
whoa.
Kill. Nobody said
Just a
kill.
permanent slit.
Oh,
Just a
man.
permanent nap, man. What the heck? Calm down there. We're talking about napping.
That's what I'm talking about. You guys are saying permanent. I am not saying permanently.
Sure sounds like you're saying it a whole lot right there.
I'm too tired.
Yeah,
Good job,
sorry.
everyone.
All right.
This is really good stuff.
Dave's
I-
idea
I-
is
I've got an idea.
definitely not permanent sleeping.
That's
What if
literally
the
the
timer-
title. The
What if
title
the timer
is
gets stuck?
not a permanent nap machine.
Definitely not permanent.
Definitely not a permanent nap machine.
All right, what's your slogan?
My idea is for barber mites. You know, little mites that you dump in your hair and they eat all the hair back to your normal haircut, and then they die.
That's a great idea.
That's ridiculous.
But I don't really want it to be barber mites. I think I want to call it beard mites, and it's only for beard hair. So you just like shake the jar on your beard, and then down the road you go.
Why are you limiting yourself? You could
Why
have
are
a
you calling
whole,
them mites?
you could have a
We-
whole
we-
array
You
of
could have pube mites.
pro-
You could have armpit
Wait, wouldn't
mites.
Wouldn't you call them barber
What,
bots?
Barber bots doesn't sound like it's a robot cutting your hair, but these are like
What?
tiny itty bitty little like bug type things that go in your
sounds
beard.
Way better.
Oh, that's disgusting.
you
So these
stole-
are genetically designed mites that eat your hair.
well, yeah,
So
you have,
Yes.
Haircut every time.
they're genetically modified for different styles of haircuts. You could have a mohawk barber mite. You could have a mullet barber mite. You could have a crew
Yeah,
cut
I think-
barber mite. You could have
I think
a high and
you have
tight
to have
barber.
barber mites, and then you have to have salon mites, and then you have to have beard mites, and you have to have pube mites, and you have to have
Well, I think
you know,
rather than
like-
pube mites, you would call them
Brazilian mites.
Brazilian mites.
I see a massive personal grooming empire blooming before.
It would literally be blooming because of the way that the mites would need to be grown.
Yeah.
Brazilian mites. All right, we got it.
Brazilian
this is too good.
mites.
Uh,
That's a really good. I like that idea.
It sounds absolutely disgusting.
It does, doesn't it? It's a perfect haircut, but it just gives me the creeps. I can't do it.
They die immediately after they're done.
They die immediately after. What are you? They're crawling around in your head. Oh, this is terrible.
Oh, you have bed bugs. Oh no, they're just still cutting my hair.
They're just barber
Barber
mites.
mites.
Oh, barber mites. Oh, great. Do you have any extra? What style are you using?
Here, let me
Oh,
rub
do you
my
have
head on
lice?
yours. Can you transfer from one head to another?
Well, I mean, as long as it's still alive and able to eat, I suppose it could jump over to the other head.
What if you like accidentally?
What if you put the
press it?
wrong mites in?
Well, you get
Look,
the wrong
you have
haircut.
Well, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, hon. Did you grab my mites? Those are the crew cut mites.
Do you have Brazilian mites on your head? Whoopsie.
Oh, your hair was so pretty and long. And
Well,
now it's gone.
that might be a good haircut for Brian, the Brazilian mites, but
That face,
That's
the
great.
epitome of unimpressed.
All right, and I think with that, I'm going to call this council meeting adjourned. Thank you.
You always adjourn it one comment too late, like every single week.
everyone, and one comment on time.
One comment on time.
We do thank everybody for listening. We record this podcast live Tuesday nights on YouTube. And if you liked what you saw and want to check out all of our past episodes, you can go to CouncilCast.org. You can also search for us on iTunes, your favorite podcatcher. And if you have a topic you would like the council's decision on, you can email us at IDon'tCare@CouncilCast.org. Or connect with us on Twitter @RealCouncilCast. Thanks for listening, and Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.